This is social media, but this is reality. I found 9 of the best social media spots all across Asia, and this week I'll be visiting them all, including viral TikTok places, Instagram famous photo spots, and many more insane locations to find out if social media expectations actually match the reality. I'm literally in the middle of an ocean, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is so cool. I saw these photos online that have this reflection of the water. I wondered if it's actually real or if they used a fake mirror like some places. But it turns out it's definitely real. The water just like disappears because of low tide, and like a mini island kind of forms here. So now they've made it into like a social media sort of place, and now loads of people here taking photos. Look, let me show you. I am in an ocean. This what is that? Yeah, this place is legit. They do create this puddle to make it look better, but the reflection is definitely water. Like, let's be honest here, it is pretty close to what social media shows you. The reality rating, I'm gonna give it an 8. I want to rate each one by how close it is to the social media expectation. I think this is deserving of an 8. This is pretty close. Let's head to the next spot.
Is it that sweet? I guess so.
Behind me is the Batu Cave. As you can see, it's got really colourful steps, but mainly it's a Hindu temple. I think there's like 270 steps up there, but we'll go see it now. These are supposedly the most colourful steps in the world, which means you can take some really cool photos. But what they didn't tell you is that it's packed with monkeys. Please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. I mean, they fully own the place. The photos were decent. I don't really know how to pose. So some Chinese tourists helped and directed me to stand like this, and I don't... Do you know what? It's really cool. The steps aren't as saturated as you see online. My reality rating, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like 10, remember, I'm only reserving for like the best of the best. Let's do some sort of transition. Whoa. We're in Phuket, Thailand. Behind me is supposedly one of the best hotels in Phuket. It reminds me of like, remember that like Justin Bieber song? Beauty and the Beast. This is what it reminds me of, because there's like just water everywhere. It has this like really cool clear kayak. I really want to try it, and you see this all on Instagram, so we're gonna see how this actually goes. But I'm so excited. This place is so cool.
We gonna party like it's 30 and 12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finer things in life. So just forget about the world, we young tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya, 'cause all I need is a beauty and a beat who can make my life complete. It's all about you. When the music makes you move, baby, do it like you do. 'Cause
I can't do this. People watch. We're still in Thailand, so we're actually in Bangkok, and behind me is the Red Lotus floating thingy. Do you know what? The blue tiers, we went during high tide, meaning like there wasn't actually much plankton, which is what make it blue and it lights up. So I'd say on the reality rating, I've got to give it a 5. The whole experience was like one of the best things I've done, but I think the blue tiers it wasn't really blue tiers in the end, really, was it? Clear kayak in the hotel, that was like an 8 out of 10. That was like insanely cool. We're now at our 5th spot, but we still have 4 places to visit, including the final one, where literally millions of people visit every single year, in what is known as one of the most beautiful locations in the world. Okay, let's go. So Red Lotuses are really pink, and they make for a very Barbie photo. The only way you can see these live in person is if you get in a boat and paddle to the middle of the lake. But there was one big issue when I went here. I went off season. They blew mainly in December to February, and I went in July, which meant I knew I wasn't going to get Barbie Red Lotuses, and I wasn't really expecting much coming here. But the reality was actually really cool. Sure, it's not as bright and pink as the ones you see online, but come on, they take drone photos and videos for you. And they also have these swings and love hearts to take photos in. I mean, to be honest, you can't hate it. Like, you can't hate it, can you? I think the reality rating here is going to be like 6.5. Again, I've come during like off season, so it's not that bright and colourful. Okay, bye-bye.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I
We're in Singapore, but it is raining a lot. I was supposed to go up that big thing up there, but I can't do anything until it stops raining. It's like a big sort of tree flower top thingy-majiggy. Do you know what? Luckily I have this backpack. My backpack has saved me because it's a waterproof backpack. It looks pretty cool, but I guess we'll have to see what's up there if it stops raining. These are the super trees, and they were built to look like an actual tree. But what's special about them is that they also mimic the functions of a tree, with built-in gardens where plants and animals can live, to solar panels and rainwater collection systems that match a real-life tree. These are truly one of the most creative attractions in the world, and each night something amazing happens. A massive light show where thousands turn up to catch a glimpse, but there's one slight issue.
Look at how heavy the rain is.
It got worse. It got so much worse. I'm upstairs, you can see outside, but I can't go through the window until it stops raining, so I guess we have to wait again. It didn't stop raining for 3 hours, and I waited inside the super tree the whole time so I could walk out onto the viewing platforms, and just as the light show got started, they finally opened the doors.
Oh my god, I've opened it.
Why does it sound like I feel like a stranger? It's like I'm surprised by the good things in life.
There's a whole party going on downstairs. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Oh my god.
Nah, guys. Stay. I live in Singapore. I never, this is so cool. The show's finished now, but the whole thing's still lit up. I waited 3 hours to go outside on the top thing. And do you know what? It was worth it. Reality rating, I'd say probably gets like an 8.5. This probably is the best thing I've been to so far. Singapore really do put on a show. Like, they properly put on the show. Let's go ahead to our next spot. Guys, I'm terrified. I don't want to do this. This is too scary. I'm in Seoul, South Korea, and I'll be crossing a sky bridge here on the 6th tallest building in the world, which is almost twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, I was terrified. I'm terrified. Social media makes it look really cool, but when you're scared halfway up the side of a skyscraper, it's not as cool. If it wasn't for the harnesses, I think I'd be screwing my lungs out right now. That is literal power.
It shakes, yeah.
So when you actually go up, you don't see like all the way down. This you can see all the way down, but there you can just kind of see the tower. So it's not actually like a full observation glass. So I think on the reality rating, it gets like a 7 out of 10. Like, it was really, really cool, but the cloud did cover it for like half the thing. At the moment, the super trees still have the best reality rating. So let's see if any of the final 2 spots beats it. Let's head to our next spot. Vietnam, Hanoi. Behind me is the Red Incense Village, so it's actually really, really cool, I'll be honest with you. I didn't actually think these would be like real, I guess. There's loads of different color ones. So there's like the red ones here, there's like pink ones over there. I'm not gonna say it yet, but this kind of matches the expectation. Like, this basically is what you see online. It started pouring, but I can't take any photos. No. Social media has these insanely colourful photos, but nothing was on show in the rain. Luckily, whilst we waited for it to clear, they showed us how the incense sticks were made. Oh!
I think you can start work here tomorrow.
Yeah. The rain then finally dried up, so we managed to get out and it got busy pretty quickly. But we still managed to take some really cool photos, including a very candid video with my tour guide as hype man.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah.
We took some really, really cool photos. The photos are so cool. The reality rating, I reckon, is going to be like a 9 out of 10. This is basically what it is online. Like, it's so cool. And now we've got to go to our last place. So this is our last spot out of all 9 places, and since I was like, I don't know, 17, 18, I've always wanted to backpack Southeast Asia, and this spot, T-Top Island, was one place that I really wanted to visit, and I'm actually here now. I'm actually so sad because it has been so much fun. All we gotta do now is just climb up the mountain and then the trip is finished. Yeah, guys, okay, let's do it. It took me just 450 steps to see a view I've dreamed of for the past 7 years. So here's to reaching for your dreams, however soon or late it may come. But until then,